Kia ora, guys. Rita the Kiwi here, and we are back once again in Final Fantasy XIV with the Pelupelu Tribal Quests. We've reached the next point in the story, and of course it is December now, so we are in our Christmas fam. We're being a little bit festive. So let's go ahead. It's going to be a short stream today of just us doing this quest, which will probably only take about like 30 minutes tops. And then we might do some roulettes just to buck up the time. But let's get this started. Recruitment drive. What am I going to do? Can't seem to find anyone up to the task. Oh, Teru! You have a wonderful habit of appearing exactly when I need you. I've got a problem on my hands. Don't worry, the agency's doing just fine. The Earthenshire tours have been a runaway success. If bookings stay steady, we'll soon recoup all the recent Well, that's actually the problem. The upper reaches of Cosmo-Ook are proving too popular. We're struggling to meet demand with our current number of tour guides. I want to address the issue before the burden starts wearing staff down. You aren't aware of anyone in need of work who knows the region like the back of their hand, are you? Certain gang, bandit gang comes to mind. You don't mean the bandits who kidnapped Dawn servant Wooklamat during the Rite of Succession? I'm sure they know the area well, but... hold on. I remember hearing about a group of miscreants who turned themselves into the Landsguard not long after the Ascension ceremony. Apparently they were later released on parole. I suppose if they're willing to atone for their crimes, they genuinely wish to make a fresh start. My inner archivist is clacking away. Says we should speak with them, at the very least. Reduce the strain on our staff, have former bandits give back to the community they wronged. Yes, everyone stands to gain much from a potential arrangement. Would you be willing to help track these bandits? Down these bandits. Bit of a word there. I knew I could count on you. Let's head to the many fires and see what we can glean from the locals. Boom, 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 boom. My goodness, it's you! You came here with Dawn Servant Kona seeking information about the bandit that waylaid me. Is there anything I can help with you this time? You wish to know what happened to Wat Kesa and his band of brigands after all that? Well, I gather they surrendered to the Landsguard. They even confessed the whereabouts of their stolen goods, that everything might be returned to their rightful owners. Sure enough, my merchandise made its way back to me. Apparently some of their victims were so moved by the gesture that they petitioned the Landsguard for a more lenient sentence. Perhaps that's why Val Wooklamat granted them parole. I don't know how they've fared since, but I've heard nothing to suggest they've been causing trouble. Anyhow, you'll have to excuse me. I must meet with a client in Ukapacha. I do hope we meet again someday. Yes. fix. Alright. Alright. Ooh, a moblin. Ah, you seek news of the bandits let out on parole? Sneaky takers. A lot of them. They spread many bad feels in the village with their crimes. Cheese was not for them. Apparently they eye catch not so long ago. Bobby dreads to think the inevitable recidivism. Hope they've had time to reflect on the wrongness of dirty taking and are ready to make an honest living. God, I love the way moblins speak. There's another one. Has Mobby heard wind talk of bandits? I'm afraid not. Wind talk. There's an awesome one. These parts have been peaceful of late. Plenty of time to fish. Although I did eye catch a scrawny fisher in the woods not far from Deceiver's Mantle. A Tonawata with crazy hair as bright as jingly shine. I wonder who he was. Boom, 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 boom. Any news of bandits? So they turned themselves in, turned the stolen goods. They're now living in the wilds after being pardoned. What's more, it seems they haven't fallen back into old habits. Let's make for the woods to the south. That's where the angler spotted Wakisa, right? Hopefully we'll run into him there. Dun, 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 dun. Starting to think I'm not cut out for fishing. Man can't live off scrounging berries forever. What to do? Ah, you're that salted devil of a sellsword. Listen, I turned myself in, even gained back what I stole. Put that life behind me for good. What more could you possibly want from me? Yeah, whatever, bot. That message that just popped up in chat is well-known bot message. I've seen them many of times when streaming 14. Listen. Oh yeah, I read it. Again, to personally show you got I have a proposition for you. And why should I trust you? You're here to get revenge for the kidnapping, aren't you? I've already got that revenge. I assure you, as my associate says, we really do have a proposition for you. I'm Pelupelu. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll get straight to the point. If you're serious about keeping to the straight and narrow and making amends for your past crimes, perhaps you'd like to work with us at the Dawntrail travel agency. Work for you? Ah, I see your scheme. Hoping to haul me off to the mines under the guise of employment, aren't you? Curse you blackguards. I ate dirt to survive after I escaped. I won't set foot inside another mine while there's still breath in my lungs. Did you hear what we called ourselves? A travel agency. Wait! That was unexpected. And all that talk of mines, he seemed genuinely traumatized. Hero, I want to find out what happened to him. Hopefully that way we can clear up this misunderstanding and have a proper discussion. Hate to ask, but you could find Wakasa and bring him back here. He was awfully fast. Doubt he could outrun you. I definitely can't if I'm but currently I'm my warrior. Fortunately we have mounts. And he decided to go into a dead end. Please, I don't care how fast they are. They'll never find me here. Realize how bad the texture on the ground is over here. Like, it looks so good out there, and they put all this effort in all these other places, and then they have the quest go to the one spot where it's low effort. What? How? Unbelievable. I ran full pelt and yet, what's the use? Listen, I know what we did was inexcusable, but after it came to a head, we made an oath to never walk that path again. I won't bother another soul. I'll live out my days on the fringes. Please, just leave me be. You're saying this is all a misunderstanding? Well, it's clear there's no escaping you regardless. Fine, I'll hear her out and put my fate in your hands. God, traumatized much? I apologize if we frightened you, Wakasa. That wasn't our intention. Are you willing to tell us why you fled? Before we get to that, I want you to be honest. Do you really have a proposition for me that doesn't involve dragging me back to those godforsaken mines? In that case, I'll be honest with you. Me and the rest of the gang first came here after fleeing Dawntrail. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but Shaloni has been a hotbed of development. I'm a little distracted right now. Been a hotbed of development since they found blue gold beneath the plains. Among the folk that got their hands on a drilling permit, there were more than a few looking to get rich quick, kind of despicable bastards who didn't think twice about sending kids into tunnels. We worked for the worst of the worst. Day after day, toiling and wasting away, till we died or escaped. We eventually realized. So we smuggled ourselves out in this empty cerulean barrels. You can imagine what happened next. That Vidral of a foreman tried to hunt us down, so we fled to Cosmook and took to banditry, much to conceal our identities, to make ends meet. Right or wrong be damned, we would survive, but when we heard that the Dawn Servant Lamont spoke of our plight during the Ascension ceremony, we decided to turn ourselves in. After a time, she showed us mercy and gave us a pardon, and so there's still that fear of what might happen if the foreman or his lackeys were to find us. Thank you for sharing your story, telling me of the struggles you and your friends have experienced. Let me assure you that I do not wish to bind you with contracts or chains. I offer only the opportunity for you and your comrades to provide for yourselves, and make an honest living on your own terms. So how about it? How does working at the Torali Travel Agency sound? That's more than any of us dared to hope for. But if word gets back to the foreman, if someone shows up to haul us away, and we drag you into our affairs, I'll need to look into it to be sure, but I honestly don't think there's much of a chance of that happening. Thanks to the efforts of the Dust Watch and the Daybreakers, and Saloni's no longer a lawless place it used to be. Besides, I've been working on a plan to help reintegrate former outlaws into society. I'll be sounding out the Wing of Reflection to see if they can't support the initiative. I'm sure the new Dawn Servants will give their blessing. Incredible, but you know, it feels like we should be begging for you for the opportunity. We've burned so many bridges. I'll make sure, damn sure you don't regret this. That said, what exactly are we supposed to do for you? About all we're good for is manual labor and pathfinding. Though I do also know my way around a cook fire after feeding miners for orders. That wasn't part of the plan per se, but I think your culinary skills might come in handy. A restaurant on site could be a real earner. As for your comrades, we've been looking for individuals with an intimate knowledge of upstream's Cosmo Ook, who are also capable of handling themselves. My plan was to employ them as guides turned protectors after a thorough assessment and proper training. I say it's about time we got back in your preparations. Wakisa can meet us back at the agency in Doc Poga once he contacts his friends. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, it's over. That was... These do feel a lot shorter than previous ones, I have to say. I gotta hope the future ones are longer. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. I didn't mean that. Playing too much PvP, that was my front macro. Front key. Welcome back, Tero. I reached out to the Wings of Reflection, and it was just as I thought. It seems Waikisa's fears were unfounded. The situation in cerulean fields have changed dramatically in the past few years. Groups like Daybreakers have put an end to the practice of child labor, and the Dust Watch have all but stamped out the violent duels that used to be so common. As for the company you and your comrades work for, they have long since been shut down by the Daybreakers. For its part, the Rings of Reflection is committed to the restoration and preservation of law and order in Shaloni. Any new unscrupulous drilling operations are swiftly dealt with. You needn't worry about anyone coming after you. Thank heavens for that. In that case, we can commit to doing our part and repaying our debts. We decide to set aside some of our earnings and repay folk for all the hurt we caused, you see. Wonderful, simply wonderful. It's a pleasure to have you on board. With that, we're in the new tier. Alright, he's got a new outfit. Thanks to the efforts of Lepu and her special advisor, Wakisa and his comrades have agreed to join the travel agents. With this influx of new recruits, a shortage of staff that had threatened to curtail expansion into Edenshire has been resolved. While his former crewmates begin their training as guards, Wakisa himself will be devising a menu of delicious local dishes as head chef of the agency's brand new eatery. Be sure to assist him and his crew of former brigands on their road to rehabilitation. Nice. Reputation up. Gonna be quite a while before we can get the next one. That is fine. Alright. I'm gonna have to just walk that over there. Yep. Dun 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 dun. Hi, officer. Don. All right. I think once we do these, I might do all this so we can get one more sword or reset. Hand over. Boom, boom, boom. While we're queuing, we might do some fakes. Nice. Queue for that now. Probably do Fate. Living. Decent. I still have my provider. I don't need that. Actually, I should check to see if there's a playfinder for it. Just Savage. I've done bring Savage. If I don't get this duty in say half an hour, I'm probably just gonna call it for the stream and we won't be getting it this week. Dun, dun. Oh boy. We're very well. I'm kind of just really feeling it right now. I cut it even. Water. Oh, we got another tank. Got DPS. Dun, 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 dun. Who's gonna die first? He is. Dun, 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 dun. Go back. We have to go back. Bum, bum. Good. There's the mascots. What if I'm gonna be able to spawn the big one from this. Also, I love this music. It's Final Fantasy IX music. 9 is my favorite Final Fantasy, and it's from the friendly monster sub quests. That was the trivia one. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I think I only need to kill one. This is the yellow one. Dun, 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 dun. I think this should spawn the next one, right? Yeah. White funny bunny. Don't know if I have to kill them at the same time. I'll just kill this one, yes, since it is separated. Mine is going down really. Let's see what happens. Doesn't spawn the other one. Doesn't look like it. Would spawn there. But all right. Do 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 do. Memory chip. Don't know how many we have. Probably have. my hand in now. $29, this is definitely enough. That one. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. This is closer. We did the other down to this one. Nope, it's gone. Never mind. To the boss. Dun dun. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I didn't take the aggro in time. Dun 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 dun. Should probably see. there. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I'll let them charge then. Oh. What about this fight as it then goes into a second boss one? Dun, dun, dun. Boom, 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 boom. I think we're just gonna have to give up on our queue for now and probably call it after this fight. Decent. Decent. We're gonna withdraw from that and probably call it there for the night stream. I know it's not exciting, but that's how it's gonna be. Oh well, we're gonna be calling it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. These aren't really that exciting, especially since like I just feel like the quests are a lot shorter than previous ones. I also want to, but at the same time it's just like I'm not really getting much out of it. So I don't know, maybe for the next one. I'm already so far into this one that I will do the rest of Tribal Quest. Future Tribal Quest, maybe I won't. I've got something else to do as well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks everyone for tuning in. My next stream will be on Thursday. We'll be back in Yu-Gi-Oh! So look forward to that. But for now, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.